guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you 6 tips on how to survive grad school, or at least your first year in grad school, so that you can have a more smoother transition into your second year. But before we get into those tips, don't forget to click down below and subscribe. Don't forget to share if you know somebody that's in grad school or thinking about attending grad school. And don't forget to just like because you like Jackie Annette. And yeah, so go ahead and subscribe and become part of the family here on Jackie Annette. Alright guys, so I want to give you guys 6 tips on surviving grad school, especially when you have a super busy schedule like I do, or you have other things that become distracting like I do. And being in grad school is a little bit harder than being in undergrad, and especially being in high school. So if you don't really know what to expect before you apply, or you just applied and you got in and this is going to be your first upcoming semester, well, sit down, get a snack, and let me give you the tea on how to basically get through your first semester, your second semester, and a better transition to your second year. So if you guys don't know, I am in grad school. This is going to be my 3rd semester, so this is coming up on my 2nd year in grad school. I'm going to be graduating in May of 2021, hopefully. I started grad school last August of 2019, and I am going to school for fashion merchandising to kind of like help with the background in fashion. Upon entering in grad school, I did do a video on a GRE and how you guys, I kind of gave you guys some tips on how to take the GRE, how to study for the GRE, and is it important, or do you need to take it for your particular major. And in that video, it kind of just depends on what you were going to school for, if you needed to take the GRE. And for me, it wasn't super important. I just had to have on file that I took the GRE. Now, this video is not about that, but it's tips on like once you're in grad school and how to kind of organize your classes, because some people level of difficulty is different than other people, and some people have more going on in their life than others. So some of you may be taking just one class or thinking of just taking one class, versus somebody like me who's taking 3 classes and possibly 4 next semester. The difference between a grad school program than an undergrad program is that the classes have way more studying, prepping, and papers. That's going to be like the number one thing you have to get used to doing in grad school is papers. And with those papers come spell check and grammar. And here's my first tip, which is Grammarly. I know a lot of people like to use different apps and tricks and tips, and even just have their own dictionary. So Grammarly is a great website, and you can get the app to use to correct any of your papers. I like Grammarly because if you update it, you can really just get Grammarly to dig deeper into your papers, into your assignments, to really find those grammar and spelling issues and punctuation and all that fun stuff. But if you use the free version like I was using my first semester, I just used the free version. It's great too on picking up on small things. But then when I upgraded my second semester, it really gave my papers more in-depth like corrections, which I loved. And my professors also said that my papers also looked better than they did the semester before. So I wound up having some of the same professors I had the semester before, which was great because they understood how I wrote and how like my topic for my thesis and everything. So they were giving me comments and feedback on my paper. So Grammarly is the first tip I can give you. If you already use like a spell checker or something, I mean, it's always good to use maybe more than just one, but I like that one because it's easy to use, and all your papers automatically get saved when you use Grammarly. So you can go back months later and see a paper that you did before and kind of just use that if you want to. So in grad school, like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of papers and a lot of studying. And the next tip is staying organized, having a planner. Even if you have a calendar online, having a physical planner is what I needed, because first semester I heavily relied on the online calendar for my school that has all my classes. So I had to have a physical planner at hand and have all my classes written down, color coordinated with all the assignments that was due throughout that semester. So I had to take all of my syllabus and go through and write down what was due, what did that assignment have, like that was inside of that assignment pretty much. Did I have to do anything before I had to do that assignment, like any prep work? Because I am a very organized person. I like to stay organized, and that first semester was really hard to stay organized because I relied on an online system which I couldn't physically hold and touch and really move things around too much. So that's why I say having a planner or some type of organizer that you can physically write in is great. So tip number 3 is just kind of staying on top of all of your assignments and all of your classes, because if you take more than one class, you can quickly begin to get overwhelmed and really confused on what's due. And I did that as well my first semester. I actually forgot, or probably last semester, I forgot I had a final due because I was so busy working on another assignment that was due like 2 days later, and it was a huge paper to the point where I forgot my final was due, and I had to ask to take my final when it was already closed. So staying on top of all of your assignments, staying prepared, and just making sure you kind of take your time and plan out ahead. And that's another thing, just planning out your projects, your assignments, your classes ahead of time. Tip number 4 is to take some time away for me time. It's the best thing you can do with any project, especially grad school, because I have kids, I was working, I work from home, I have YouTube, I have other things going on, and sometimes you kind of lose yourself within the mix of all the things that a normal human being have going on a daily basis. And taking some me time is essential for grad school, especially even during the summer. If you don't feel like doing anything like working, cleaning up, just take some time off. And that's what I did this summer. I kind of just took the summer as if like this was my mini vacation minus COVID happening. But I didn't really want to do anything that was too dramatic or drastic, because I knew the next semester was coming up and I wanted to not be so exhausted. Conserving your energy, conserving your brain power, and keeping your peace of mind and your pretty much your spirit, just having yourself on a good clear level. So during the semester, it is great to take some days where you just kind of need to pull away from everything and have some me time. Tip number 6, I think it's number 6. I forgot. No, it's okay, because I wrote it down on the Asana thing. The last and final tip I have for you is the most important besides Grammarly, is to take advantage of the resources on your campus. Even though most grad students aren't physically present on the campus that they're attending, some grad students are only attending like an online campus, which is like University of Phoenix is introduced for everyone in the country. So it's kind of mainly an online kind of community on University of Phoenix. But like UNT is an actual physical school that I was going for undergrad, and I was physically going there my first semester for my grad career. But now that I live in Houston, I can't physically go to the campus, but I can still take advantage of all the resources that the school still offer for grad students. So since COVID has happened, a lot of universities, pretty much all of them, have made all of these things available online. Even the ones that weren't available online is now available online. So take advantage of everything your campus have to offer, from the writing, I think the writing lab, there's so many. There's study groups, there's grad study groups, there's grad programs that if you need to talk to someone to kind of help get you through, take advantage of talking to your advisor. If that was tip number 4, I don't even remember, but this last one also is, don't forget to always ask questions and talk to your advisor. Like, with grad school, you are in charge of how your classes go and what classes you want to take and how many classes you want to take and how to build your own schedule, versus undergrad, someone else pretty much help you build your schedule. Grad school, you're on your own. So talk to your advisors, take advantage of things on campus, social things, even get involved in some social things. Just because you're a grad student doesn't mean you're not a student. Still participate on in-campus things to kind of make yourself feel more alive and active. Even if you're just online, you can zoom in into things just to kind of feel like you're a part of the community. But talking to your advisors is like the number one thing as well. Communicating with them if there's an issue, even a home issue, a personal issue, telling them, letting them be aware that, hey, this is going on, so that they know that, like, okay, this is where they need to help you out. So that is all my tips for surviving grad school. I hope you guys can use this and put this towards your future grad school program or career or whatever you're going to do. If you decide to go to grad school, and if this is going to help make that process better, I hope it does. It's not hard. It's just something you have to really commit to and be dedicated to and take some time away to do. So let me know if you guys have any other questions down below in the comment section, and I will answer them as fast as I can. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Okay guys, since you guys are already here, don't forget to click and view some of my latest videos, and don't forget to click and subscribe. See you guys. Bye.